Hello everyone, my name is Adil Raza, and in this video we are going to learn how to solve a problem in mechanics with an illustration. Let's first go through the illustration. A cart is moving along a straight horizontal path with a uniform acceleration a. A bob of mass m is hanging from its ceiling with a massless string, and we wish to calculate the tension in this string and the angle which the string makes with the vertical. Before we begin solving the given problem, let's first learn few things. First is how to draw a free body diagram. A free body diagram is a sketch of the system isolated from its surrounding with all the forces acting on it from the surrounding. So in the given problem, we will isolate this mass and we will draw its mass separately, and we will list all the forces which are acting on this. In this case, there are two forces acting on this. First is its weight mg, and the second is its tension T from the string, and the tension T makes an angle theta with the vertical. Now we will learn steps to solve a problem in mechanics. First, you have to identify the system whose acceleration is either given or you wish to calculate. Then you will draw its free body diagram. For example, in the given problem, we have already drawn its free body diagram in the previous slide. The mg is acting downward and there is a tension in this string which is making an angle theta with the vertical, and the acceleration is in this direction. Therefore, we will resolve a tension along the direction of motion and perpendicular to the direction of motion. Then, after resolving all the forces along the direction of motion and perpendicular to the direction of motion, finally we will apply Newton's second law, Fx is equals to max and Fy is equals to may. Okay, let's move to the next slide. So far, we have drawn the free body diagram of the system and we have resolved all the forces along the direction of motion and perpendicular to the direction of motion. Now, in this slide, we will solve Newton's second law of motion. Fx is equals to max and Fy is equals to may. As you can see, in the x direction, there is only one force, the component of the horizontal component of tension T sine theta is equals to max, and acceleration in x direction is a. Therefore, T sine theta is equals to ma. Let's call it equation number 1. In the y direction, as you can see, the cart is moving in the horizontal direction. The bob is hanging. Therefore, there is no motion in the vertical direction of the bob. Therefore, Fy is equals to may, but acceleration in the y direction is 0. Therefore, we will have T cos theta is equals to mg. We call it equation number 2. Now we wish to calculate the theta. In order to do that, we will divide equation number 1 by equation number 2. T sine theta by T cos theta will be equal to ma divided by mg. As you can see, T will cancel out and m will cancel out. We will have tan theta is equals to a by g, or theta is equals to tan inverse a by g. Now, if we wish to calculate tension in this string, we can simply square and add equation number 1 and equation number 2. That will be T square sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to m square times a square plus g square. As you know that sine square theta plus cos square theta will become 1. Therefore, we can have tension is equals to m times under root of a square plus g square. We have solved the given problem in the grounds frame. If we wish to solve the given problem in the cart's frame, we have to make certain adjustment to the Newton's second law. Why? Because cart is an accelerated frame of reference, therefore it is not an inertial frame, and we know that Newton's law is applicable only in inertial frame of reference. And if we wish to solve the given problem in the cart's frame, we must include a pseudo force. And what is this pseudo force? A pseudo force is a fictitious force. It is not a real force, which is applied to a system while drawing its FBD alongside other forces while solving in a non-inertial frame of reference. Okay. And what will be the value of this pseudo force? Pseudo force will be equal to minus time mass of the system times acceleration of the accelerated frame of reference. Okay. And therefore Newton's second law will modify into all the forces F net plus pseudo force is equals to ma dash. And what is this a dash? A dash is the acceleration of the system with respect to non-inertial frame of reference. For example, in the given problem, if we sit in the cart, we can see that the bob will appear to be at rest with respect to cart's frame. Therefore, a dash will be equal to 0 in the given problem. Therefore, Newton's second law modifies into net force minus ma is equals to ma dash. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Let's solve the given problem in the cart's frame. Now we will redraw the free body diagram, including the fictitious pseudo force. We will have a weight acting downward. We will have a tension acting in this direction, which is making an angle theta with the vertical, and a pseudo force Fp is equals to minus times m into a. Acceleration is in this direction, therefore pseudo force will be in the opposite direction, minus times m. Okay, so as you can see, the tension is this vector is weight mg, and this vector is pseudo force ma, and this is an angle theta. Since the bob will appear to be at rest in the cart's frame, therefore all the forces must add into 0. The sum of all the forces must be 0. Therefore, all these three forces will form a closed triangle. And from the triangle, we can simply say that tan theta is equals to ma by mg. mm will cancel out, and we will have a by g, and we can have theta is equals to tan inverse a by g. And from the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that tension will be equal to m square g square plus m square a square, and we can have m times under root of g square plus a square. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it informative, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. That's all.